I mean, I get. You know what? I'll say like
before.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That
She said that's hot. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Wins and Losses podcast. I'm your host, Adam Prez, and you know I got my boy Nasty Nas right over there, and you already know it ain't a Wins and Losses episode unless we bring a very, very, very special guest. And today we got someone that y'all might have seen before. I know you know what Wildin' Out is. So if you see Wildin' Out, I know you've seen all the beautiful women on there, and today we got one of them. We got Taylor in the house. Here or what? Oh, hey, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And don't forget, we have a Patreon. The link is in the description below. That's where we talk about our more explicit content. You know, we talk about dating, sex, relationships, all that on here. But on there, we really dive in to like the experiences. We be snorkeling today. We be getting up in there. So, hey, if you guys haven't subscribed, because that's 60% of you guys watching right now, make sure you subscribe, because I don't understand what the big deal is. All you gotta do is click that little red button and boom, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, we talk about dating, sex, relationships, all that, if you are new to the channel. And today I want to give the opportunity to Taylor to kind of go over what she does, who she is, because she is from Arizona, but she is on Wildin' Out. And y'all know how poppin' that show is. And I'm just curious how shit goes down when it comes to filming on there, who you talk to, all that, how you even got into it. So you kind of want to let the people know what's up?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so hey, everybody. I'm Taylor. I started, actually, I model, like, for modeling for me, because I'm a professional model. So Wildin' Out was actually my first modeling gig. Like, the first professional modeling gig I ever booked was Wildin' Out. And it happened because I was working at International, which is a hit. Well, it's no longer here, RIP. But it used to be like a really poppin' nightclub in Old Town. And I'd worked there for like 3 years, and I had the opportunity to serve Nick Cannon's table when he came in, and he hosted one night. And and so he just kind of, saw me, and he had some of his, I guess, his boys there, and they kind of, he had his little entourage. And so it was really kind of a funny story, because I had to go through like 2 or 3 people just to get to talk to him. And so it started out like, one guy asked me like, hey, are you the baddest chick in here? And I'm very like, what do you mean? Like, everybody's beautiful. Like, don't ask me that question, because I'm like not big headed or anything. So I was like, that's open to interpretation depending on who you ask. Like, what?
If that's the answer.
Yeah. So he's like, okay. He asked me again, and I'm like, I was like, I cannot answer that question. And he was like, all right, just go talk to whoever the next person was, who was right next to Nick. And he basically just asked me like, hey, can you like come out and film in New York for 2 weeks? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I went to go talk to Nick, and Nick kind of was like, hey, I want you to be on the show. Like, is that something you're interested in? And I was like, heck yeah. And then from there, it just kind of turned into like a long-term gig for me. I've been on for 6 seasons now. I just finished my 6th season. So I did season 11, and we just finished filming season 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
So when you were at International, like, were you aiming for that, trying to talk to Nick Cannon, or were you kind of just happened to be serving his table? And
I just happened. It was just a coincidence.
Really?
I was very much like against talking to rappers, athletes. Like, I never did any of that. And I was in a relationship at the time, so I was very faithful. Like, I never even looked in the direction of any of our celebrity guests we had come in. So it was just something that, like, it just happened,
Yeah. You weren't even aiming for that. It just happened.
Yeah.
That's dope. So
that's crazy.
So you went out to New York for that first time, and how was it? Like, was it?
Oh, it was amazing.
Were you nervous, or was it?
Yeah, I was so nervous. You go out there, and there's all these famous, you know, people like DC Young Fly, Chico Bean,
DC Young Fly.
you know, like all these like really impressive, talented people, and obviously, you know, Nick Cannon. And luckily, though, there was another girl who I worked with at International at the time, and he asked both of us to go.
Nice.
So I was out there with her, which made it a lot better because I had somebody who I was
of course.
comfortable with, familiar. So it was really such a great experience, though. You know, we were all staying at the same hotel, and we really got to know each other, got to know the other girls. And I started out with I think I only booked like, maybe like 5 episodes. It was like 5 episodes or less. And we film about 28 episodes each season. So, you know, it started out just like this 1 week long, you know, opportunity. And then it kind of turned into this, like, I started doing, you know, I'd stay the whole time, and I got a bunch of episodes. So,
So what was your role? Like, what'd they tell you in the beginning? Like, hey, like, we just need you to stand here and be pretty, or like, we need you to stand next to DJ D-Reg, or what was the role? What was going on?
What was
like,
your part?
Yeah, so basically what my role and the rest of the Wild and Out girls' role is basically we're not really like actors or actresses. We have like a short script that we say sometimes. So you guys probably know, like, if they're whatever game they're playing, we'll go out and play the games with them. Maybe I'll guess, you know, like whatever they're rapping about, or I'll go say, give it up for team, you know, whatever team it is.
Gotcha.
But that's really about it. And so we're just kind of like the hype girls. We stand there, we look pretty, we smile and dance. It's really fun, you know, to get paid to just like kind of be a part of the show and have fun. Like, it's pretty awesome.
So is it 1 episode per night, or is it like, how does it work? I'm curious how it goes behind the scenes.
Usually we film 2 or 3 episodes a day. So, and it's like we start at like, well, I mean, it depends. The timing kind of depends, but I mean, it takes a long time. Like, it's like full days back to back to back for 2 weeks consecutively. So like, it's work.
And
like,
that could be a whole season?
Yeah, that's a whole season. We do that for 2 weeks. And that's 1 whole season.
Isn't that crazy? Like, look how far ahead he is. Like, that's a whole fucking season. Like, bro, that is ridiculous.
It's wild.
So have you like built a lot of relationships that kind of helped you get into modeling and stuff like that? Yeah,
I have. You know, like I said, Wild and Out was my first modeling gig that I booked on my own, actually. And from there, I got signed with my mother agent now, who is Ford Robert Black here in Arizona. And now I'm also signed with O Models in LA and Elite in Miami. So, you know, and I think it was because I tried to get signed like for years prior to booking Wild and Out, you know, because my dream was always to be a professional model and to get signed to an agency. And so once I booked Wild and Out, I think the modeling agencies kind of took me more seriously, and they're like, okay, she's established, she has something substantial under her belt. So, you know, they gave me the opportunity.
Added to your resume. And
exactly.
Like, oh, shit, what's up?
Right, So it was a huge blessing.
So you said you always wanted to be a model? Like, since what age? Because, like, how do girls go about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, it's like, I don't really know how.
You're like, what? You want to be a model?
It's much like, no, not even that. It's just like, you want to be a model, but like, at some point, you have to be like, damn, like, you know, do I like, because if you're young, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I look good to be a model, or like, do I not look good enough to be a model, or like, you know, because there's only not everyone could be a model. You know what I'm saying? So like, how are you so sure? And like, what influenced you to?
So really, my mom influenced me because she, when she was younger, like in her early 20s, she was a model, and that's when she had me. And I just always like saw her modeling pictures, and she was so beautiful. And I just remember drawing pictures of like my mom modeling, and I was like, I want to be a model so bad. And I mean, my mom's just like, she's amazing. She's like insanely intelligent. So she's just, you know, somebody who I look up to, but modeling was like a very small part of her life. And so anyways, I just always wanted to model. And you know, you're right. When you look at, you know, the beauty standard here in America and all the media, it's like you really have to like fit into this box, and there's only a few people who can really excel and not like stray from those standards. So I don't know, I was very confident in myself. So I guess maybe that's how it was for me. I was just very confident. I was like, I want to do this, and I will literally do whatever it takes. And I did. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like I kind of went an unhealthy route. Like, I was dieting like hardcore. Like, I was only eating 1,200 calories a day. I was working out every single day, like to try to get signed to an agency.
That's crazy, because that is what they're looking for. Like,
right, like they want you to be like a stick. And, like you see me right now, like I have curves. I have like, I'm a little voluptuous, so like I was like, I gotta fit into this box. And so, I really kind of had to like, although I was confident in myself, I knew I could do it, but I was like, maybe, like the reason I wasn't getting signed, prior to getting signed was because I wasn't skinny enough.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. But I mean, I think having your mom kind of be in the modeling industry, right, kind of like showed you like, all right, I can do this shit too.
Oh yeah,
you know
totally.
Because if you come from like an ugly family, it's gonna be kind of hard, Damn,
like, I'm just keeping it like that, bro. He don't mean it like that. We like ugly families too.
Hey, man,
like,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, man. That's dope. That's kind of cool though. So now you're on to Wild Now, and you're modeling, and you're doing everything you want to do. She even got a degree. She said
I got my degree. Yeah, went to ASU. Studied communication, law and community advocacy.
Damn. So it just sounds like all this good stuff, but like, where's the boyfriend? Like, well, what the fuck happened?
Wait, we said we ain't asked about the husband. Is there a husband?
Definitely no husband.
So,
that's not.
Okay. There ain't no man in your life right now.
I mean, there's
it's 2022.
Guy I'm talking to, who I'm very interested in, but I don't know. Relationships have been difficult for me my whole life. I mean, I've had several like long-term, pretty successful relationships, but I mean, obviously I'm single now, which there's nothing wrong with being single. Like, being single is great. I think people should embrace being single. It's a great time for you to have self-discovery and learn about yourself. But like right now I'm single. I just I got out of like a long-term relationship like last year around like October, November.
Were you being toxic?
You
were being toxic, Taylor?
No, I wasn't.
Toxic Taylor.
Toxic Taylor.
Toxic Taylor.
I was not being toxic at all. I was being very open-minded, and things just didn't work out. And that's okay.
So you were the one who kind of had to finish it off?
I did, really?
I was
like, I broke it off. It just wasn't working. It wasn't for me.
Damn.
Damn.
All right.
Y'all sound so. I'm like, it's fine, and y'all are like so sad.
She's like, on to the next one. It's all good. We keep it pushing. Yeah,
I'll be fine.
All right. Well, I gotta ask Taylor. So since you've been in a relationship, and it seems like you're a long-term relationship person, you're not really just hopping in and out of relationships, which is dope.
Yeah.
Because then, I'm assuming, you take this time off when you're single. You kind of learn about yourself and this and that.
Yeah.
But when you're in those long-term relationships, and be honest, because don't lie on wins and losses. This is where we keep it a buck. Have you ever thought about someone else during sex?
Oh, that's a good question.
And don't lie, Taylor.
Oh my God. Okay,
don't lie.
Let's
don't
see.
lie.
This is gonna set the tone. We need to know.
This is gonna set the
tone. Is Taylor's a liar or is she keeping it a buck?
Okay. Have I ever? Honestly,
Hey, when they say honestly first,
I know what you're gonna say.
Mama, keep my mouth shut.
I want to say maybe, but I can't remember.
You can't remember a specific time?
I can't remember a specific time, but I want to say maybe.
So you're not... Okay, so you're not rejecting the idea of you possibly doing it before.
It's possible that maybe I have. But
that's a fucking...
possible.
Okay, sorry, so... Okay, so why do you think... I mean, by the way, it's fair to ask us the same shit, by the way. It goes both ways, so don't think we should, you know what I'm saying? This goes full circle, but I just gotta ask you, so why do you think you had to think of someone else during sex? Like, what was the reason?
So I feel like if I did...
When you did.
When I did... if I did, I feel like, I mean, because here's the thing. Let's say if I have sex in the future, like that might happen. Like I'm not saying that wouldn't ever happen. I'm a human. Like there's so many thoughts that go on in your head throughout the day. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with thinking about somebody else when you're having sex with someone, right? Am I tripping?
Oh, she just looked at me like, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah,
There ain't nothing wrong. Hey, if there was nothing wrong, I think this wouldn't even be a controversial topic. I think this would be all right. I think if you told your significant other, hey, I'm thinking of so-and-so right now.
Right.
Just keep going.
Yeah, like it's fine.
I think you're going to be...
Well, okay, maybe I'm thinking of it in a different way. Like if I'm, having sex with my man and just like somebody else pops in my head real quick, like I would be like, oh, we're not thinking about that right now. You know what I mean? But maybe you're saying more like... I'm literally purposefully imagining like somebody else while I'm having sex. Is that the question?
He not asking for it. He's asking. She's like trying to switch the words around. He's not purposely asking. Nah, right. He's saying like, you feel me? Like, shit. It's probably because of either, you feel me? I'ma just come out and say it. It's
Speaking of, use the mic.
Like two things. One, because you're really not messing with the guy because he must have did something that just. Like, you feel me? Just like, you didn't fuck with it.
Right.
Or two, there was a position y'all went into and it wasn't like how you thought it would be, but it was how it was with old boy.
Oh, like
2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Last night.
What am I talking about? Last night.
Come on now.
That's what we're trying to add. Like, that's what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, almost like a comparison type
thing.
All right. I've never done that. That's for sure.
You've never done that?
No, I've never compared.
So you mean to tell me that what you're talking about is like, oh, John just came into my head randomly.
Like, bro, like,
why the fuck did he come in your head?
That's what I'm saying. Like, but here's the thing. I'm like, I'm only human. You know what I mean? When you're in that state of mind, who not? I feel like anything could happen. You're not really in control of every single one of your thoughts. You know what I mean?
No, you're not. You're not.
Like,
you're right.
Control so much. You know what I mean?
True.
But yeah, so I mean, maybe it's happened before, but if it would,
hey, we're not judging. We ain't judging if it's right or wrong. It's all.
Look, I'm no shame here. Like if I've done something, shoot, I will own up to it. But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done that in a comparison type of way. I'll say that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I think like I've thought of other girls,
right?
While getting some top.
No way.
Yeah, for sure. What? Oh, yeah.
Why? Because you're like, oh, I'm thinking about this girl because she's like cuter.
No, not because she's cuter. Because the other girl's better. Yes, exactly. The other girl sucked it better.
Oh, so you're like, oh, this kind of sucks. Or
this is
like
kind of weak.
Better.
Yeah, it's kind of weak. So it's like, damn, like you kind of have to like coach your own head through it. Like
you want to finish, right?
Yeah, you want to finish.
Like I'm like,
so you got.
Or you want to stay hard. Like it's like a 1 or 2. It's like. Yeah.
I've never. Okay.
That's kind of.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Sex is like a dice game. You know what I'm saying?
You really are, especially the first time with that person. It's like, damn, you really gotta like. It ain't gonna be the best time if it's
not.
You know what I'm saying?
You never know until you try.
Okay. Yeah. That's something to think about. I wasn't even.
Yeah,
Taylor was like, nah, I never even done that.
I've never done that.
Never like.
Taylor, stop. There's been some weak ass sex in your life.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I know. There's no way you haven't.
There's got to be a time, Taylor, where you regret having sex. You regretted having sex with a dude.
Yeah.
So every dude was fire. That's what you're saying.
No. She just said.
Not every dude. Yeah. There's been one time, but it was just it was not a good, like the sex wasn't bad. It was just the circumstance was not good. It was like a one night stand situation. And I was like, this is when I was very new into like the Old Town scene. Like I was brand new. I've never really had like guys like that hit on me and especially guys who have like status and money and like all this stuff. So, it was just something that like happened one night, because I'm used to guys wanting to be in a relationship with me. I've never, prior to like this one night stand situation. Yeah. Basically. Prior to this, I've like never had a guy just want to hook up with me. It's always been like, I really like you. I want to be in a relationship. That's like been my experience. So there was one time where I was like,
damn, you
this
cook?
Sucks. Yeah. I do.
Oh, okay.
Bro, look at
That
her.
makes sense.
That's
That makes sense. I do.
I mean,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie. That's look at her. That's why. Now I see what niggas is talking about. That's not no one night stand, nigga.
All right. Go ahead. Proceed.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just kind of the circumstance, but it wasn't bad. Like, and I don't think I've ever been in a situation where like, oh, this isn't as good as I've had it in the past. I can definitely say that, you know, maybe a guy's like going down on me or something like that, and I'm like, this could be better. But I've never had like somebody else pop into my head like, oh, they do this so much better. It's just like, oh, this is like, you know, maybe he needs like more practice.
Or he needs some coaching.
He needs some coaching. Yeah, he needs some practice. Yeah,
practice.
But he could
talk about practice.
He could be better.
He could be better. Damn, you seem too nice. So you mean to tell me like you would like you would not like you did.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Yeah,
you never had one of those.
Absolutely.
Like,
Or like she never even had the thought of like, damn,
Yeah,
so and so
like,
did better. Like this is weak. This dude is
But
weak.
you gotta
No.
But
That's
listen,
crazy.
You heard her, bro. She don't relationship. She more on the relationship side.
Yeah, but that's cool. But I don't mean you can't.
But that explains a lot, though.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
I guess, bro. I'm just saying. I think it's cool.
I feel you.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Or not cool. I think it's normal in a
Right.
way to, you know, kind of like be like, damn, her head was weak. What's her
Right.
name was better. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then you
I
kind of
think-
like,
I think
and then
so,
you're
too.
like,
In the
Yeah.
moment, though,
I'm not going back.
In the moment, though, or after?
No.
What are you saying?
both. Like I've, especially after, but definitely I've in during the moment too. Cause during the moment, it's like I feel like that's where it really pops up in your head too. Because, I mean, I guess it just depends how soon you messed with that other person too. You know, like the gap. But like you know, everyone. You know, sometimes you got your throat goat. You know, you got your throat goat that you compare to. So it's like, if
Not
they
the
if they say
throat
the new
goat.
throat goat,
Throat
yeah,
goat.
that
Oh my
shit, yeah, ain't nobody
goat.
compare. You feel me? But hey,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, he said okay.
Taylor, if
Yeah.
you I guess like it's okay since you're you
Yeah.
know you like relationships, you love
Yeah.
relationships. How long do you usually make dude wait before it's time to get nasty?
I don't have a set amount of like
Okay.
dates or a time limit. It's usually like once I feel like I'm in love with this person, then I feel like I can enter that space. Because like for me, sex is a very sacred experience. It's like, they have the acronym. It's like a sacred exchange, of energy. And I just like, that's like something that's very important to me. So I like usually will not engage in sex with somebody unless we're in that space mutually. Yeah.
So you have to feel like you are in love with that person.
Yeah.
Do you have to feel like they're in love with you too?
Ideally, yeah. That's
Ideally?
ideally. Because I mean, if I'm in love with them
Then
and
you
they're not
probably-
in love with me, then
You probably
like,
wouldn't love them.
exactly. And they're not, if they're not on the same page as me, then they're not going to be putting in the
They're not
effort,
matching the energy.
They're not matching the energy.
Gotcha.
And that's like, the energy has to match. So,
What you guys say? He's all over there twisting his hand and shit.
Oh,
What's going on over there?
So like,
yeah.
how? Okay, you said until you feel like you're in love with that person, right?
Right.
So like, how long is that? I'm still trying to get an answer. I'm like,
You're like, yo, you did not answer the
I'm still trying to
question.
get.
I feel like, okay, usually in the past, it's been maybe like around 3 months, but it could be longer. Like, I've definitely waited like 6 months.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you waited 6 months. Are you
But
talking
I was
about
like younger.
I was about to say, was this when you were younger?
I was younger,
What younger? How?
like 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's pretty young. But yeah, so I'd say like around 3 months. Like once you
3
guys have
months.
established that like we're together, we're hanging out all the time, like we're exclusive, and that's it. Then I'm like, okay, cool, we can enter this space.
So how much
But
does sex?
all that could be less than 3 months though.
It could. But like on
So what's the
average
quickest?
for
What's the
me,
soonest?
Yeah, that's
The
what
quickest.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's see. I've had a lot of boyfriends.
How many boyfriends have you
Girlfriends you
had?
had?
Said long.
Quite a few. Okay, hold on.
long
Give me. I gotta do some math.
Oh, she counted the fucking the team.
Whoa,
Oh,
hold
she
on.
got,
Yeah. okay, if we go
got
back,
on the bench.
we go back into
I'm like,
the beginning of
where did we
this
start
episode,
though? Okay,
you
like I
did
had my
say-
first boyfriend when I was 15. So like,
Okay, that's cool.
you know, like
Alright.
it's been a long time. I'm 27 now. It's been a few years.
A few years. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've had like probably at least like 6 or 7 like serious boyfriends.
Whoa,
Damn, that's a lot.
that's
that
a
a
lot.
lot?
Yeah,
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, I don't. Well, fuck. I don't know.
No game.
I mean,
Just
but
give yourself 4 more years, 5 more years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She's older, so like I guess
I've been dating.
I
I've
still
been
probably only
dating
have
since I was
one more, and that's
15, you know what I mean?
you said what days is it, dude?
Since I was 15,
yeah,
yeah. So that's. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
That is
15
it
to
is.
27, like.
But you weren't piping at 15.
No, I mean, I
Okay.
wasn't definitely not piping at 15.
Okay.
But you know, like
yeah, the in love part.
But we not
love,
talking
you know
about
what
the
I mean? Like
piping
puppy
game. We talking
love.
about the we talking
Yeah,
about
getting
the
in
love.
love. I know.
relationship.
And
That's
having
a lot,
that,
bro.
yeah.
6, 7 boy. Oh my
it?
god.
I'm a very loving person, I guess. That's.
So do you get attached?
So you get
You
attached easily, huh?
Not easily,
I
but
used to. I'm.
what makes you feel attached to someone then? Like, what is someone that like?
Yeah, they gotta
makes you
call
love
you
them?
every day. They gotta text
Besides
you
all the
every
match
day.
stuff, of
Look,
course.
yeah.
There's gotta be a FaceTime, not a call.
Yeah, FaceTime, whatever. Like it's honestly, it's the energy, it's the
Energy.
effort, it's the devotion. You know, it's the like. I want you. I want to spend my time with you. I am going to put forth the effort to make sure you know that you can trust me. Like that's what I need.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Okay.
But as far as attachment goes, like I have experienced like unhealthy attachment, but when I was younger, like I said, I've had a lot of relationships. I've had a lot of opportunity to grow and to, kind of become like, I guess, a more healthy version of myself in relationships. So now like attachment, not so much. Like I'm very into like non-attachment, being detached in a healthy way. Like a certain, like there's secure attachment, which is healthy. Like there's a certain level of attachment that's healthy, and that's what I strive for.
Yeah, you could be like, you can still be like independent in a way with someone,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you can, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, like I'm my own person, they're their own
Exactly.
person, and we have lives separate of one another. So
Okay, so what what value do you bring to a relationship besides sex?
besides sex,
Besides, she's
everything.
like besides
I'm like,
sex.
besides
Yeah,
sex,
that's
okay.
we can't. Hold on, besides sex.
That's easy, bro. Yeah.
So besides
Everything,
sex.
man,
Think she
what?
cook?
I cook. I'm honestly, I'm a very spiritual person. I feel like I'm a really awesome person. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm very spiritual. I'm grounded. I try my best to be grounded. I feel like I'm a very level-headed person. I'm extremely loving. Like my motto in life is love and compassion, and I'm vegan. I care about animals. Like I care about the planet. So I'm just a very compassionate person. I feel like that's great for a relationship, like if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, I feel like they should be compassionate and caring and loving. Like that's like a good solid foundation for a healthy relationship, in my opinion.
So where do you rank sex then? Like if
Yeah, where's sex on that list?
Okay.
for a relationship, it can't be number one then.
It's
It doesn't seem like it's not number one.
For me,
Okay,
no.
it's not number one.
Like,
Okay.
I could be fine without it, but like, it's still important because like I said, that's like a sacred thing.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like communication,
Okay.
faithfulness, devotion, like those rank highest for me. Sex is probably like maybe 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's different.
Maybe 3, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
That's definitely different.
different.
Every girl that comes on here is like, yeah, there's one or two. You feel? That's what they say.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
To each their own. I'm not judging.
Of course, of
That's
course.
just for me, I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder.
But-
what about you? What is the rank for you guys?
I say number 2. I go
2?
number 2 for me.
Okay.
1 is got to be like the connection,
Yeah.
like the way we operate, if we can operate as a unit. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like the
right.
way. I can't do a girl who's like super emotional.
Really?
I can't, because like I'm not an emotional person.
Okay.
I like to like I'd like to consider myself more like open-minded and kind of like
Right.
go meta, like think things
Right.
through before reacting,
Right, right.
So that's kind of me. So I can't stand a girl who's like super emotional.
I feel like that's perfect though, you know, like if you're in your masculine and you're very like stable and very logical, then you'd be a good container for somebody
someone
who's
who is emotional,
because you can help balance that out. Like,
true.
I feel like that's the flow of divine femininity and divine masculinity is like the man is like a safe, secure, sturdy, you know, like container for the woman. And we're like very, you know, like free and we flow and we're emotional and it's like
but you know what I found myself, because I've been in those situations. I've been with very emotional girls, and honestly for some reason I've like those are the ones that I don't know why. You're right, maybe it's because we are opposite and we get together, but it doesn't work out because like it's like I feel like they just like sway me off of like what I am like focused on, you know what I mean?
Okay.
A lot of girls like that are emotional. I guess what I mean by emotional is like they will get, you know, maybe just really mad that I'm not hanging out with them because I chose to film an episode, or you know, I don't know, just like they just let their emotions cloud their judgment and their thoughts, and that just like kind of just affects their whole like all their actions towards me.
Okay.
So but like as far as like emotional and like sex and shit, I like that. Like that's where like their, you know, feelings they bring it out in me, and that's where, you know, shit really goes down.
They bring the slutness out.
They bring the slutness out.
I support that.
Come on, man, you gotta get shit. You gotta get shit free. Because like if
100%.
I feel like, okay, so at what point? Okay, Taylor, this is a perfect question for you actually. Yeah. So at what point in a relationship? How long do your relationships usually last? Actually, more than a year.
Yeah, more than, well,
at least more than a year usually.
The longest was like 2.5 years, but lately, like in the past, it's been like 1 year, 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it mean if, I don't know if this has happened to you, but what does it mean if your partner doesn't want to have sex as much with you anymore?
I honestly, I feel like that's a sign that there's a disconnect. For me, like, honestly, this has happened for me a lot. Like, I will get completely uninterested in my boyfriend. And this is part of the reason why I've left relationships, is because I'm, like, not attracted to him anymore. And I don't know, like, I don't know if it's, like...
Damn. That's the problem?
That has been the problem before, yeah. Where it's, like, everything they do bothers me. Like... Damn. Yeah, and
are you living with him or something?
No.
Or, dang, you're not even living with him yet.
No,
She's
exactly. I've never lived with a boyfriend before, but yeah, like that's happened. Like where I'm just like not like disgusted, but like I just feel very.
Dang, like, you be the type that just be quiet and just observing, huh? Like
I am.
Look at his fingers after he dips his hand in the bag of chips, like
shit. Something so small will just bother me so much. Like that's happened to me before. Just listening to him chew, and then I'm like, yo, like we can't do this anymore. Literally, like
just little shit that just.
Bro, shut up, bro.
I can just picture Taylor there, just be like, give them a disgusted look, like I'm about to dump this motherfucker. Like, sweet, you gotta be. God, that's probably her, dude.
The accuracy. I'm not proud of it. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. But it has happened, and I feel like it's natural, you know. Like,
yeah, I think so too.
Attraction fades. And you just kind of got to be like, hey, you know.
Give me an example of something someone has done that you were like, okay, that's it.
Oh, like where I've just been like,
yeah, you were like, oh, I'm not attracted to you anymore. Like, what was,
you
know, the cherry on top, I guess, that was like,
honestly,
any examples that you can think of? Like,
well, okay, as far as like the attraction thing goes, I think that's something that happens like over time. Like it just fades over time. And then it gets to a certain point where I'm like, okay, this is like not working. Like it's almost like I just look at them and I just feel like turned off completely. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say there's like one specific thing that they like any of my exes have done, but it's just kind of like, it's just them as a person. I'm just not feeling it anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Kind of, yeah. I guess it's not even that like they're doing anything anymore. It's just like, I guess you're not attracted to their energy, I guess, in a way, like their aura, like everything that comes with them, because their looks haven't changed, you know. So
right. And that's the thing too. It's like I feel like being physically attracted to someone is very important to me. And it's like in the beginning, you know, like I feel like I'm always super attracted to my partner, and then, like I said, it'll just fade, and I'll look at them, I'm like literally not even attracted like anymore. And like you said, it's like they look the same. It's not like they change. But yeah, maybe it is an energy thing, because I'm a very like intuitive person. Like,
you said you're spiritual, so does that mean like they have to be a certain like Zodiac?
Yeah,
that's are you that type of girl, Taylor?
No, I'll date any Zodiac. Honestly, I honestly, I've honestly, I mean, there's some Zodiac signs that I'm like, not like, I would rather not date them, but like I'm not gonna.
Which ones are those?
Aries.
Okay.
For sure. And what else? Geminis.
Okay.
I had a bad experience with a Gemini one time. Aries, I just haven't had like a bad experience with an Aries, but I don't know. They just like scare me a little bit. Yeah.
So just them two?
Yeah, just those.
So what are your favorite signs?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
My favorite
signs?
Virgos. I love Virgos, and
you're sitting in the room with two of them.
You guys are Virgo?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love Virgos. And what else? Cancers.
Cancers.
I love Cancers too.
So what are you? What are you, like a Capricorn or something? Oh, Scorpio.
Oh my God.
Those are the emotional girls I'm talking about. That's fucking funny. What the fuck?
But Scorpios and Virgos, yeah, they're hella compatible.
Yeah, we're
I don't know how. Yeah, they're hella compatible.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Same.
I literally do not know how. Like Scorpios.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the ones I always find myself being with.
That's
it's like it's
it's
weird.
For real.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
She
like,
said, bro.
I don't know. All right, I don't know about that. But
really?
Yeah. I don't
You
think
never
I've
dated
met
a Scorpio that you liked? Like you never?
Hell no, I've
really?
never. No.
Oh my
never.
God. That's shocking. And you're a Virgo.
Yeah, but I've always heard about Scorpio girls
and
talking
Virgos,
about
yeah.
Virgos, but I ain't never. Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, I think zodiac signs kind of have just a very small part.
Yeah, they
in
do.
it though, you know.
Yeah. And there's like so
goes
much
both
more.
ways.
There's more than your sun sign. There's moon sign. There's rising.
Yeah.
There's Mercury, Venus. There's so many things that play a role. So.
Yeah. So what's your perfect dude? If you could draw up a perfect picture for our male audience, because that's
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
is
our
it?
male.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a male audience.
All right,
is
guys,
it? Yeah.
My ideal man is somebody who's tall, handsome, somebody who is spiritual, who is intellectual, very open-minded. Ideally, they would be vegan, but honestly, it's hard to find vegan guys. And somebody who has a sense of humor and is very playful. Like, I love like laughing and being able to joke around and be like super silly. Like, that's really important to me.
Goofy.
Yeah, love goofy. Yeah.
So 6-pack or dad bod?
Oh, either one.
Either one.
Either one.
What? You're working so hard on your body, and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't give a fuck.
I mean, I get. You know what? I'll say like.
Before?
Yeah.
Whoa.
yeah.
She
She said that's hot. She said that's hot.
I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that.
Hey, hold on. Let her finish. She said they sexy.
Yeah, dad bods.
Hey,
Hot.
guys.
Dad bods.
Are you dad bods?
So fuck the 6-pack.
No, I love 6-packs.
Oh, okay.
We can do both. I mean, okay.
It's kind of hard for a dude to do both. You know?
Yeah, you're right. But at least you know, like, if you let yourself go, it's okay. You know. I mean, I'm not.
So I need to change, honey.
So all you dad bods, go ahead and post Instagram story and tag wins and losses, and we'll go ahead.
Yeah,
hook it up.
we'll send them to Taylor.
We'll go ahead.
All right, dad bod number one.
Be matchmakers.
Damn, all right. Shit,
yeah.
dad. I've never. Okay, dad bods
Really?
are hot.
I've
That's
never
wild.
I'm telling you, this is different. This is different.
Taylor, a different
This is
breed.
real
Sorry,
different. This is
I was
different.
just like, you know, I feel like personality matters, but I mean, still, I feel like, I don't know, dad bods are hot. I'm surprised you haven't heard that. Like, dad bods are like a thing. No?
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so what's
Yeah,
the perfect height though? You didn't tell him. You said tall.
the
Perfect height, like
is 6'3".
6'3",
Damn.
2.
It can be shorter than that. Look, here's like minimum like 6 foot.
6 foot and
But
weight.
ideally,
like,
weight.
I'm just trying to draw a picture.
200 pounds or less.
200 pounds, 6.
Ideally,
foot,
they would be
6'3".
fit. you know.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't mind a dad bod. A dad bod is fine.
All right. Any race in particular?
Yeah, you fuck with the whites, you fuck with the
The
Mexicans,
Hispanics and the
you
Mexicans.
Honestly,
You in
okay.
Arizona, so you got a lot of
I
Mexicans.
know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never dated. Oh, I've dated a guy who was white and Mexican, but I've never dated like full Mexican, full Hispanic. Usually, I either go for black or like black and white or white. Like those. That's really
like
it.
white boy.
I do like
No in
white
between.
boys.
She's on white or black.
Or I've done both.
Okay. Well, if I ask you, that's so funny.
I don't know, bro. I'm laughing at you, bro.
All right. So if someone offered you, Taylor, this is perfect. If
Okay.
someone offered you $100 million
Right.
to drop the love of your life and never talk to
Oh.
them again, would you do it?
To drop the love of my life.
Yep.
For 100 mil.
And that's
Never talk to them again.
never talk to them again.
100 mil.
100 mil.
Okay, this is
Sitting
the
on the
love of
table,
my
cash
life.
money,
Damn.
right
Dang.
there. The love of your life. You might never meet him again.
Right.
You might never speak to him again.
All right, you know what? This might sound kind of crazy. Let me explain. I would do it because I believe that what's meant to be will be. So the universe like is going to be like, "Hey, you know what? Like maybe you dropped that person for $100 million, but guess what? They're going to come back in your life because it's meant to be."
No. This dude ain't coming back ever. You ain't never seen him again. There's no chance. There ain't no redo,
what I mean?
Taylor. I am the universe. I ain't putting that motherfucker right in front of you again.
Everybody, fuck that. Nah, bro ain't coming back.
he
You
ain't-
not seeing him.
Never again.
Nigga's gone.
Alright,
100
dang.
million.
Okay,
You
okay.
never
Yeah.
seen him again. Your
Never
feelings are
again.
hurt after you're fucked. He was
Oh my
in your bed
God.
last night. And
Whoa,
it ain't.
no.
What?
No. I don't know what you're talking. Your feelings are not hurt.
Oh, they're
Because you have
not.
a decision. It's
Okay.
either you got the 100 million, you happy.
No, I'm saying they're gonna be hurt if you. All right, fine, sure.
Okay.
100 million.
Oh my God, this
You
is a
can
hard
take it as you want.
question. Okay, so the love of my life.
I got my vote already. I already know what. No, not for myself, but what you're.
And you
gonna
gotta
do.
elaborate.
I already know. I feel like I know
Oh my
which one
God.
she's gonna choose. But
Okay. $100 million.
No, I'm gonna flip the table if she chooses.
Or
I know what she's gonna choose.
or the love of my life. Oh my God, this is like a really difficult decision. Like I feel like I'm really making this decision.
And it's
right
hard
now.
for you because you've been in relationships and you're like, fuck,
Yeah, 'cause
like
I'm
when
like-
am I gonna find that one?
Well,
And then
also,
it's like,
like-
this is the
He's
one.
telling you right
Here's
there.
the thing. I've been in so many relationships where I'm like, yes, I'm going to marry this person. Like, they're the love of my life. We're connected forever. And then I'm like, oh, never mind. I don't want to do this anymore. So,
Yeah, see,
like,
but you're
what
the
if-
one who backed out.
Yeah.
What if you never had this feeling
Oh,
yet
what-
and you're like, this
Okay,
is still the
right.
love of my life?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the dude that you're supposed to be married to.
That's your-
All
And
right,
like the
then I
rest of your
probably
life.
wouldn't. I probably would not take the
Oh, but 100 mil is on the table.
You're throwing
But
100
then,
million
like-
out the window?
Oh, you
But that's
different.
like-
You real
Something
different.
wrong with
here's
them
the thing.
Scorpios, dog.
Here's the
Man.
thing. That's like, I feel like that's like a slap in the face to the universe. If I'm like, yo, you just sent me this guy who's like my one and only, and then I'm gonna choose a superficial monetary thing over that. Like I feel like that's very rude. So like I would be like, you know what, I'm gonna have to respectfully, a little painfully decline.
But so you're gonna decline that
Yeah.
because he's gonna be your future husband,
My
right?
end all be all, right?
But you just said in your previous relationships you had that feeling where he was supposed to be your husband and
Exactly.
he wasn't. So you're gonna do it again.
Well, that's what I was saying, but then, he's over here like, no, like this is it.
Fuck
like,
what he going. Fuck what he's saying. He not shit. He the universe. Nigga ain't even talking. He
Right,
the one with
he's
the
like,
bread.
yo.
He just with the bread. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing.
honestly,
right?
I think my answer is throw it out the window. Like, I don't want to be greedy. You know what I mean? Like,
Greedy?
I
That's
don't
greedy
need
to you?
$100 million. Like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't need that. I just need enough to, support my lifestyle, and that's all I need. And I'd rather have like true love, something that will, be with me forever after this life, than something that I'm not gonna be able to take with me after we die. You know what I mean?
But you don't.
Sounds selfish to me.
You don't know. This. You don't know that's true love though. Like you don't know
Well,
that.
he said.
What you mean?
He said
No, it's true love,
definitely
bro.
true
It's
Oh,
love.
definitely
didn't I
true
say
love.
you fuck with?
No,
you
it's true love. That's the
No,
question. You
you
can't
know
twist
what?
up the question,
That's
bro.
what I'm
But that's
saying.
not twist. But
I
that's
was
not
right
twist.
there
Now you're
with
adding
you.
variables and shit. Like you can't do
You're
that.
adding variables,
Nah,
bro.
nah.
How are you? Okay.
I was
First of
honestly,
all,
I was right there with you. I'm like, wait, but I'm gonna get sick of this person. But then I said that to, and he's like, no, you're not going to get sick of him. This is it. This
but
is
like how, but okay, how though? How does he know? Like how is this is it? This is the one.
This is the scenario.
You can't
He's just saying that. This
Come
is the
on, bro,
scenario.
like-
But that's how I'm saying too. I'm like, I might not. I don't know if I'm ever going to get married. So like, I don't,
So you're taking the risk. You're like, fuck it.
Right.
Wow.
I guess so.
What you doing?
Bro, I'm snatching that 100 mil, bro. You got me
Over
fucked up, bro.
the girl.
Over
This
the
is-
girl? Yeah, I'm
just
about to
like
take
what
the
you just
100.
put on- That's
I'm
like
about
what you just put on her. This is her.
What?
Right.
She
Bro,
wife.
I'm
Your
taking
wife,
the 100
bro.
mil
That's your
and
wife.
making everyone happy around me,
She
bro.
has your
I'm,
kids.
I'm throwing the.
Okay, wait,
I'm
so-
setting my family up. Boom, over there, setting
Nigga,
my
what
homie
family?
up. Boom.
What family?
My fucking family
Oh,
on
you
the other
talking
side of this door.
about, yo,
Please.
oh,
Not the woman
not
you
your-
love.
Not the woman you love.
Oh
that family.
yeah. We gotta have a new family. I'm gonna have a new family.
Oh,
Bro, what? You got me fucked up, bro. You're not thinking about. That's why I said the stuff. I was like, hold up, bro. You have everyone else that like, not everyone in my family is like,
Hey, hold on.
like, doesn't need money. Like I have some family that could use some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Puerto Rico, everywhere. Like, bro, I could throw
Okay,
them
right.
some bread. Like, it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I would. Well, I might not be happy, but that's cool because they go.
Oh, okay, so that's kind of
I'll take the
selfless.
I'll take the sacrifice a little bit. I know I'll be happy,
Although
but I
100
just won't be.
million-
You know what I'm saying? I have 100 million. There's no way I can be unhappy. Well, I
there
can't
is.
say
You
that.
could
Yeah, I
totally
can't
be
say
unhappy.
that.
But
I can be
actually-
unhappy, but like,
But you'll
I'll
be set for life.
Exactly. I won't have to worry about financial shit that could stress me out or
Right.
add stress
Ever again.
You know, there's some things that will be completely taken away.
True.
On the other hand, the better part would be, the ones that I'm close with. Boom, they're taken care of. So
That's crazy.
That's
I'd be
what's up.
single.
That's
In
what's
other
up.
words, I'd be single
That's
if
what's
I had
up.
to be single to
Yeah. Type
to,
shit.
to set the family up,
Yeah.
bro. Like the bloodline
Yeah.
up for sure.
Something's got to give, right?
Yeah, fuck. Sucks. I gotta be the one, bro. But shit, I'm with it.
Sorry.
Shit. There's a reason why the 100 mil came to me.
That's what's up. I feel it.
Why? What you thinking? You thinking?
Oh yeah, I'm taking a
Yeah,
break.
shut the fuck up, man.
I'm being proud. I'm taking a break.
Hell yeah, he's taking it. Hell yeah.
Fucking no questions, no
Yo,
thoughts,
you
no
know
nothing.
what? I don't know how I
I
feel
need to
about
know.
Virgos anymore.
But like, hey, hold on. But I'm with you though. Like,
Oh, are you?
It's a 50-50. That's what
What
you
is
said,
it?
right? Like, it
no,
was-
I said
Easily swayed.
100%. I'm loving my life.
Look, you said, look, you're not even saying that with confidence. Her ass, hell, fuck, she's still thinking about that bread. That's what it is.
No,
cool.
sir.
She's like, if it's in a private room and I'm the only one who got offered this deal,
Bro,
I'll
what
take
you mean
it.
it was
Yeah,
about
I'll take
Virgos?
it. Ain't no
Like,
way I know.
somebody
I'll
else
take it. Yeah,
Okay, well,
I'll take it.
Okay, well, I guess it's easy for us to say that because,
Right.
like, you feel me? You've been in more relationships
Right,
than
maybe,
both of
yeah.
us combined.
Oh,
Shit,
really?
Probably.
Wait, how many relationships?
on
Long
some real
term.
shit.
2.
Two?
Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You feel me?
And
So,
if you
like,
want to add the 20, like 4 more years, I'd probably give me
Yeah.
one more in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
right.
I'll probably one more. I'm not gonna have 4 more.
Yeah. But like, you feel me? So
Okay,
that's
I
why
feel you,
we're.
yeah.
That's why we finna take.
True.
it. So it's like.
True, because when I was in my second relationship, I was really just like, this is fun, we're just trying it
Yeah.
out. But yeah, I feel like, okay, yeah.
So that's
maybe-
why. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so
different.
I hope you
This
take
is
that
different.
back. What you said.
I do. I take it back.
Okay.
No judgment at all.
Sure.
None whatsoever.
For sure.
All right, Taylor. Well, being in relationships,
Yo.
I don't know how your relationships usually go as far as social media, because social media is
Oh,
a big
yeah,
part
it is.
in your life, I'm assuming.
It is.
How do you feel about your significant other rarely posting you?
oh.
Does that ever happen? Or
Okay.
like, how do you really truly feel about that? Because there could be many reasons why. It's not just the automatic reason that everyone thinks like, oh, it's because I'm trying to keep him low key or her low key,
Right.
I don't know your situations in the past, but how did
Yeah.
you feel about it if there was a situation like that in the past?
Right. So, okay, I have been in that situation a couple times actually. So, there was one of my relationships. It was like a mutual thing. Like neither one of us posted each other, but it was because we worked at the same place, and so like we couldn't really be like in public with it. So that was that. And it did kind of suck because it was like if we went out to do stuff together, we couldn't, like if we had pictures together, it was like we just kept it between us and we couldn't share it like at
Yeah.
all. So that,
Yeah.
like that sucks because here's the thing, like when you really love somebody and they're a part of your life, like your Instagram is usually, if it's like a personal account, usually it's like you want to share like your most memorable moments with the people that follow you. And so you want to post about, oh, like I love this person, look at, we're so cute together, this and that. So it definitely like sucked, like not being able to post and then for him not to be able to post me either. But it was okay because it was just the circumstance that we were in.
Yeah.
But then there was another relationship that I was in, and it was like he just didn't post anything about me, like, at all. And you know, I mean, I didn't either, but it wasn't my choice. Like, I would have loved for us to post about each other and everything, but it just wasn't like he was very like not, I wouldn't say he's
secretive
against it, but yeah, like kind of secretive.
And
but
you felt like he was secretive, so you felt like I have to be secretive too, or just like I'm not gonna post, I'm not gonna be the one who posts first. Do girls think that? I'm kind of thinking, like, do girls think that I'm not gonna post because he hasn't posted me yet?
Yeah, true. But I feel like that's very like immature. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah. Is that,
like when I'm when I have been like in a healthier relationship than this one that I'm referring to, like it was just like mutual. Like we just both posted each other, and it didn't
no
really
questions
matter.
asked, nothing, just like
no questions
naturally.
asked. Like, oh, natural. Yeah, like I post you, you post me, whatever. It's not like we're keeping tabs on each other.
Exactly.
We just did it, and it was just normal and natural. But this one situation, it was just like, you know, he had a lot going on, and it like we were not monogamous. Like, so we were,
okay,
you know, he had other people in his life, and so it was like, it didn't really, I mean, it would have been fine if he posted me, but like, you know,
you got sad.
You was already over him, right?
Exactly. I was like, you know what? I'm bored now.
I'm bored. I'm not attracted to you anymore.
Exactly.
that was her go-to. Yeah, it's time.
It'd be like that.
It's been 6 months. All right.
All right. Moving on.
Damn.
All right. Well, we're getting close. We're gonna wrap it up soon. So I gotta ask you one very controversial topic, I guess, because not everyone would have the same answer to this. So, how much should your man make a year?
Oh, ideally, I would say like around 6 figures is enough for me.
So you're not dating him if he's not making more than 6 figures?
No, I will date him if he's not making more than 6 figures. Like,
but not less than what?
I mean, like if somebody,
she's like
I don't. Okay, so I'll say like I'm probably like realistically, it's not like I'm going to like be in a relationship with somebody who's like without a home, you know?
Okay.
Like somebody who is living on the street or something like that.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, like as a man, like I truly believe like a man's role in a relationship is to take care of a woman. I'm not saying I'm going to rely on a man for everything, but he definitely has to be like,
prepared.
You know, because let's say I do get pregnant. Like I want to be like, I don't want to have to work, you know, when I'm pregnant. So like he needs to have a significant, you know, like amount of resources to be able to take care of me. And that's just that. I'm not like a gold digger or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like I genuinely believe like a man should take care of a woman. And so for me right now in my life, I feel like a guy who makes 6 figures, like that
should be good enough. Your needs aren't higher than 6 figures, really.
Right. Yeah. No.
Like you wouldn't notice a lifestyle change if a dude made 6 figures for yourself or him.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Nas? I saw you.
Huh?
You're raising your finger. You were gonna say something.
Oh, bro, I honestly don't even remember.
No. How much does your shorty make, bro? Shit.
Huh?
How much did your girl make a year?
Why is he laughing? Because I don't know why he's asking me this.
How much did your girl make? Does it matter to you? I'm just curious for another dude's perspective. Yeah, he trying to dodge it.
Uh-oh.
Hey man, he trying to dodge it over here.
She, just like she said, you feel me? Shorty, she can't be homeless.
All right, bro. Let's throw that one out the window. Ain't nobody here dancing bums. Let's just keep it a buck. All right, well, come on.
Bro, we talking numbers?
I mean, like
that's what I'm trying to. Like,
numbers, lifestyle. We talking.
Numbers or lifestyle. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, they kind of correlate. So, like, whichever. Like,
whatever.
You can give some examples of what she gotta have.
I'm gonna go for lifestyle. Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Like,
she gotta have her own place.
All right.
You feel me?
Boom.
Own car.
Boom.
We have motherfuckers.
I have it. They got no car.
talking about I gotta come kick. Okay.
You're foul for that. You brought that up. All right, go ahead.
I don't care. I'm sorry if any. I'll see this.
Shorty's kid out here.
Wait, are you in a relationship?
No, he's
If
saying
you don't have a car, you cannot date him.
Cannot. Date me. Cannot.
he's saying that because we have some girls out here that didn't have a car. But go ahead. Go ahead. He's
Shit,
foul for
those
that.
ones too. Yeah, we in our bag. Yeah, shit, we starting.
We wrapping it up here with a bang. Go ahead.
What else? Car, house. You feel me? Job. Now, job wise,
Right.
you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Job wise, it's gotta be like a career.
Yeah, I feel
job
that.
wise,
Oh,
you feel me?
okay.
It
I
can't
agree with
be
that.
no shit. You feel
Right.
me? That even though that's enough for her.
Can she be a bottle girl?
I was
Can
gonna
she
say,
be a
can she-
bartender?
Yeah.
Exactly
Oh,
what I was
okay.
gonna-
Can she
she
be
can
a
do all that.
stripper? Like,
Nas, I know your answer. Don't hesitate on this, bro.
Yeah, she
he
can.
fronting here. She can be a stripper.
Fuck no, she can't.
Shut
You know
the
my
fuck
answer.
up. I was
What the hell?
gonna
Hell
say there's no way. This
But
dude just said.
bottle girls and all that, yeah,
That's
working.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
hell
okay.
yeah, that's totally fine.
but you
Go
draw the
ahead.
line at.
I draw the line at the bottle
But yeah,
girl, so
yeah.
I mean that's different.
Damn.
Nah, bro.
I can't
Yeah.
go to a bottle girl.
He's a little more strict.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
cool off
He's
that.
a li-
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
we're
you wouldn't
Vir-
date a bottle girl.
Nah.
Like we're Virgos, but he's in September. He's on.
He's in
not
September.
August.
Look at you.
Not
You're
August.
August.
Yeah, I'm August. He's
Okay, I
September.
know.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
y'all
more-
are. He is.
Yeah.
September Virgos. Y'all are very like.
Real.
No.
Y'all are so blunt.
Real blunt.
So blunt, and you're
It's
very
just that
like,
way, or like
Yeah.
there's
It's
no
It's
really
that
other
or
way.
it's that.
I mean, because
Really.
this way that I'm proposing to you, I'm showing you is just the real way. Is this what you feel? It's the right way.
But yeah, job you feel me, gotta be working towards a career type shit.
Okay,
So
right.
I
if
feel
she
it.
got them three things, you feel me? Shit.
Nah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That's 100. That's
It's a
100.
girlfriend.
You know,
That's a girlfriend.
It's a girlfriend.
That's a girlfriend.
that's a wife.
That's a wife.
Yeah.
Got a career.
Wife.
Got a career.
Got her own place.
Man.
Right.
Got her own whip.
Man.
We ain't even talking about like kind of place. Like she
Yeah,
just gotta
we're
have her
not
own
even
apartment or
talking-
some
she
shit.
just
Just
gotta have her
some
own
some
place,
shit
just
where
her own-
for me
Well,
it's
I
like
see she's you feel me making stepping stones for herself. Like she
Okay.
just laying the shit down.
Right.
Look, this is what I got. This is what I got. This is what I got.
Have a little
Okay,
solid
cool.
foundation.
Shorty just gotta have like something going for herself where if I were to disappear, she'd still be
She's
fine. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She's
Yeah.
good. Like she's cool on her own and that's it. And then as far as just like, you know, showing ass and doing that shit for
Right.
like I don't know, like the bottle
Damn.
service thing ain't
Bro.
me. I'm cool off that. I'm
Damn.
straight. Like I don't need that. Like you
Cool,
can find a
bro.
bag a
It's
different
cool.
way. Nah,
Oh,
my wife, my
shit.
girl ain't gonna have my kids while she's bouncing ass on. She ain't
His
bouncing
wife
ass though.
ain't-
She just showing ass.
His wife
Having-
ain't showing no ass. More
None
ass wife.
whatsoever.
Yeah, so
That shit lame, bro.
I'm
She
cool
gonna
with
leave
that.
your
No
ass.
stripper.
She gonna leave your Females hate that shit. When they feel like they in the
Uncle-
body, they gonna leave
Oh,
your
yeah.
ass. Don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if you make six figures.
Period.
I'm cool. Fuck that. We could get married. We could get married later. That's what I'm saying. You could have done that in the past. I'm cool with it in the past, but now,
if it's you now,
nah, I'm cool with that. You gotta go through those stages earlier.
Okay.
I ain't getting
I
married
fuck
till
with that,
later anyway,
though.
bro. What the fuck you doing a bottle girl at fucking 35 years old anyways? I'm cool.
35.
I'm not trying 35.
Well, she
I know
said.
some-
Well, hold on. First of all, she brought that up because
I know
you're
girls who
talking
are
about
bottle
right
girls
now.
At 35?
in their 30s. Yeah.
35 is my cutoff. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
I don't know about 35.
Get the fuck out of here! You
thirty-
just gonna say that just.
He said that's my-
35, I'm cool.
35.
Bro, a bottle girl's cut off, period. Ain't no bottle girl
Period.
having it ain't just because
Regardless
of
of
age.
age.
I'm saying 35 is like, yo, you're what the fuck are you definitely doing at 35?
Getting that
Or,
bread.
at 35, bro, like,
Okay, I
come
feel
on.
like-
How long
you
can
know
you
what?
be?
I
You
forgot how
expire
long-
at some point. A new
Yeah.
girl that just graduated is up there.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're taking your place.
I guess, but you're
You know
like
what
a
I'm
vet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you the
You're a
top
vet.
dog. Come on,
You're a
yeah.
fucking vet.
That's just like, hey,
Yeah.
that's just like old niggas in the league that's on the championship
Yeah,
team
like,
ain't doing
you're a
shit on the
vet.
court, but they on the bench. Why the
Yeah.
fuck are you still playing, nigga? Vet. Nigga.
I'm a vet. Like
He
I've
did
been
this
in,
before.
I've established
He
relationships.
won a ring before. Man.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, hey, you gotta.
All right, quick.
Yeah,
Study a
yeah.
little more. Study a
Study
little more.
more,
Study
yeah,
a little
yeah.
more.
I'm done my study. I'm cool.
He said F that.
F.
Fuck that. Taylor, real quick, because
Yeah.
the camera's about to cut off.
Okay, yeah.
What are some major red flags in a dude?
Ooh, major red flags.
Give us 3.
Number 1, if he is insecure,
Ooh.
major red flag. Number 2, if he
Weak
we don't do insecurity. Number 2, if he's controlling, can't do controlling. I know.
This dude point at me. Look at
Hey, damn.
Very possessive, not controlling. Let's get it right. All
I
right.
hear one on me. I heard one on him.
Controlling. We're gonna add that number 2.
I hear one on me.
Well,
that's 3.
3. Give us 3.
Okay, and 3 is if he is. How do I say this? If he is not operating from a place of like spiritual groundedness for me, that's probably not universal, but like if he's not spiritually in tune, that's like a red flag for me.
Or just on the same wavelength as you?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, or not even the same, but like if he's not actively trying to better himself, that's a no for me.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. We brought Taylor in the house,
Hey.
and she gave us a show for show. She gave you guys the perfect man. So go ahead and send your dad bods, and then we'll go ahead.
Go ahead and tag, like I said, post it on Instagram stories. Tag us. We
Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And until next week, y'all. Peace.